Before I gave my life to Christ, I didn't really have a good view of God. I grew up in a family that attended church Easter and Christmas and maybe a couple Sundays throughout the year, but it was never really personal to me. I didn't know what it meant to have a relationship with God. I just thought it was all rules and regulations and all these things I just had to follow. I struggled with anxiety and depression. When my parents divorced when I was 10, that really came out. I just felt so lonely without knowing God because I felt like I was going to all of these other things to try to fill this void in my life. So when I gave my life to Christ, I was 15, and I just felt that during that time that God was really calling me to make Him my home, even though my home situation was very messy and it was a little crazy, but I just felt peace knowing that God was with me. 2 years later, I ended up connecting with Danette actually at a convention, and she just was telling me about CPLC. I ended up applying, and Danette messaged me a few weeks later saying that someone had paid about half of my tuition and my church was actually going to cover most of the rest. So I knew then that God was opening the door for me to come to CPLC. So I've been in CPLC the past 3 years, and what I was learning in my first year was just how to talk to God and how to hear from God. And actually in CPLC, we had an hour of prayer time. And during that time, I just felt God revealing Himself to me and just showing me like who He is. He just really revealed to me that He's a good Father and that He's a loving Father, that no matter what I go through, that He's still going to be there no matter what. He just needs me to be still and listen to Him. In my second year, that was really tested as I struggled with anxiety and depression. I thought that when I gave my life to Christ, that it would just be something that would go away. But it really just came to the surface along with just my insecurities. And every single day I would be having like these anxiety attacks and just be stressed out about the littlest things. My friend Cece actually came and prayed for me, and she just left me alone to be with God. But I just felt the weight of years of anxiety and depression just lifted off me. And I felt God say to me, anxiety and depression is a struggle, but it's not a part of your identity. Like, you're gonna struggle with it, but I'm here and I got you. I have 99% of you, and this 1% is the thing that you are holding back from me. And if you give me that 1%, you're gonna watch what I do with 100%. And in this third year of CPLC, I've seen what God can do just when I'm faithful and when I'm willing to lay those things down first with Him. This year, I've been able to lead with more confidence, and I've just been able to lead in who God says I am and how He views me and not how I necessarily view myself. It's been so awesome being part of Christ Place these past 3 years. I have never felt more at home anywhere else. Every time I walk in here, I just feel happy. I feel full of joy. I'm just doing this with the people I love every single day, being able to minister to the youth students, being able to lead worship and kids ministry. I'm doing a lot of things outside of CPLC, just being involved in the church, and I feel like I really have a place here.